You want to be in the middle?
Yeah, that's fine.
You sure?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm usually not in the middle anyways.
Nope. Okay.
Bro, okay.
I hate to bother you. I hate to bother you, but I'm like getting scanned at the store right now. Look. Beep. Beep. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Sauce Nuggets podcast. This is episode 11.
Yep. And
I'm, of course, Danny, and I'm here with Andrew. His fun fact is that he hates this type of motion.
Dude, you're about to fuck up my fans.
My bad. And then
Shittiest Ninja Turtle you ever saw.
you can imagine one of the Ninja Turtles has one leg, and his weapon's the crutch.
The crutch.
And so I'm here with Andrew, and then I'm here with Adrian. His fun fact is that he starts every day with a nice glass of Hotdog water.
It's delicious. This chair's not working.
I saw a TikTok where this guy took his family's ice cubes and replaced them with Hotdog water.
that is messed up.
His dad pours himself a nice tall glass of water, and he took like 2 sips, and I think he gagged.
Yeah.
He's like, he goes, "Does it taste like weenies?"
It's just like, and it wouldn't hit you until a little bit because like you put the ice cubes in, you put the water in, yeah, and the first sip wouldn't taste anything. The second sip, you'd be like,
He let it sit for like 5 minutes though. He like
oh,
set it up, went to the couch, sat down, found his favorite show, took a sip.
Why does it taste like...
No.
Like the
He's like, what is this taste?
What is this glizzy?
How many sips do you think it would take for you to realize it's hot dogs?
Look, I'll be honest, I've never had hot dog water, so I don't really know how
you never had, like,
you don't drink
boiled
hot dog water?
Oh, okay. Shut the fuck up.
No, I drink it every morning.
You've never like boiled hot dogs?
No, we've always grilled them.
I only had them boiled once. It was at a party, and it was at a pool party. I will never forget. I was like in the 8th grade, and this dude's mom brings out like a. Like
was it a white person's house, right?
It was a black person's house.
Oh,
actually.
okay.
This dude's mom brings out like a pot, like the one someone would bring out rice in, and she sits it down, and I was like, "What is that?" She's like, "It's hot dogs." I was like, "Oh." She picks it up, and there's like water going everywhere, and I looked inside. I was like, "Oh God."
Wait, so do you have?
So you don't know what it tastes like?
You haven't had boiled hot dogs?
No, you say you always grill them.
I mean, I figured that up like a hot dog. Look.
This is blowing my mind.
Okay, so maybe here, but like I'm sure like at a middle school like fair or something like that where they sell hot dogs, yeah. For sure they were.
Do they boil them?
My parents always boil hot dogs. Always.
Yeah, it's
My
not
whole
the
life.
craziest thing to me. But
Yeah, no.
I don't know what's commercially done. If it's boiled or...
Microwave.
No, they'll explode, won't
yeah,
they?
that would blow up, yeah.
What?
You know what my mom used
If
to
you
do?
microwave hot dogs, they'll explode.
No fucking way. Seriously? You can't put a sausage in
Same-
a microwave?
I think so, 'cause
you
nothing-
can. It's just like the time between getting hot and exploding is short. Same with grapes. I think it's because they're like encapsulated.
But, yeah, the way you stop
grapes
it is
is
by...
different though. But grapes, you have to cut the skin.
Exactly.
No.
Yeah,
And then it's only a tiny bit of skin has to be touching, and that's where it arcs, and that's where it lights.
No. I'm not talking about not exploding like that. Just pop, like a balloon, like a popcorn pop.
Yeah, because hot dogs...
I mean, I know
they're...
eggs do it, but I figured because it's a hard shell, but like...
Same with hot dogs, except it's like it's encapsulated in something, and air can't go in and out of it until
So it builds up pressure and it
Yeah,
explodes.
but if you poke it with a fork, then you can do it. Yeah.
Y'all want to go downstairs?
Yeah. All right. Thank you guys for watching.
Just fucking surfboard down on me.
But I get to drink the water.
You hadn't had a glass already?
That's not fair. But to answer your question, I feel like if it was just a, I was walking up to the fridge and I put water in it and then I put the ice cube. Well, I wouldn't put the water then the ice cubes. Only psychos do that. I would put the hot dog ice cubes first.
What'd you say?
I do that sometimes.
Do what?
Water than ice?
Okay.
Motherfucker, remember you're in my house, okay?
Yeah, don't say that.
Not here, but like...
Maybe in your little...
Well, it's because of the
Not
fridge.
anywhere, motherfucker. You don't say those words.
Hold on. The fridge has
Let
the
me
thing where
guess,
it's...
you also pour milk and then the cereal.
I mean, that way I control how much milk
This
I drink.
motherfucker!
Oh, no.
I don't usually do it, but sometimes if I'm like I don't want that much milk or I need to have a cup of milk, I put the milk first and then I just put however much cereal.
A cup of milk, but you could also put the cereal, then measure the cup.
But what if I put
pour
too much cereal and then I pour too much milk and it overflows? Back in the box. The wet cereal?
Why would you put wet cereal?
Yes, Daniel, you have a wet cereal box and a dry cereal box.
Okay, hold on. Let me get this straight. So you.
How am I supposed to?
So you freehand.
So you want me to get a fork and eat my cereal?
No, boil it first.
Boil your cereal.
No, wait.
And then drink the cereal water.
The cereal's wet. What's the point of the butter knife?
You freehand the cereal, but you use the measuring cup for the milk. Why not use the measuring cup for both?
That way, I ensure how much milk I drink. Cereal can
But
vary.
if you put that much effort into the milk, why not the cereal?
Why
Because
do you have
maybe
to
I'm worried
calculate how much
about
milk you drink?
So I don't want to drink too much. I don't know. I don't like it when I eat cereal and then I finish it and there's a bunch of milk at the bottom.
What? That's the goal.
Bro, that's
you
the
always
best
want
part.
milk left over.
Bro, yes, it's the same way. When you boil hot dogs, you always want less.
No, it's not the same thing.
Okay, wait, but
He's like, just enough hot dog
Wait,
water.
but alright, controversial. Well, maybe not really. So don't drink the hot dog water. But has anyone ever tried? You know how you boil things in like not just water, like you season it, or like it's like chicken broth or something like that.
Yeah, like pho or something.
Yeah, dude, is that a thing? Like you
Like pho?
boil hot dogs? And
Oh,
not
like
water?
make like instead of chicken broth, like
You're
hot
talking
dog
about
broth.
weenie broth? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying I'm not saying use weenie broth to boil things. I'm saying has anyone ever boiled a hot dog in not water and something like imagine like a crawfish boil, right? You put a bunch of shit in there, like
And like throw some hot dogs in there.
Oh, and hope the
And you-
flavor
and you-
seeps into the hot dog?
Interesting. I've never thought about that.
Never thought about
it would
that
season it.
I mean, I've never seen hot dogs as something that needs seasoning.
Well,
They
hot
already
dogs are
have
pretty
so much-
plain.
They already have so much salt in them, though.
Well, yeah, just salt though, but they don't have like spice or
mm-hmm.
if you wanted like some Cajun seasoning or something.
See, this is where I go back to being like the black sheep because, like, how
You don't
it's
like spice.
It's not that.
You
Yeah,
like to
I
be
don't
shaved down
I
every
don't
couple
use-
months once your hair grows too long.
exactly.
Basically, you don't
That's
like
why I go
spice.
to my barber. Yeah, I don't use spice as much as most people.
Well, not even necessarily spice as in to make it spicy, but flavorful. You know what I mean? Like,
That's-
I
to
know
me,
what you're saying.
yeah.
Like if you add jalapenos, whatever, not your thing. But I mean, general like paprika, garlic powder, that kind of shit. Like
Can we
season.
look this up?
Look what up.
We can't be the first motherfuckers to think of this.
So
Like,
think
I
of
mean,
putting hot dogs and
Yeah,
a
like-
crawfish boil.
Sure.
I mean,
They put sausage.
No, they
in-
put sausage, and the sausage
oh,
does
that's
taste
true.
really fucking
That's
good.
true.
So,
But I guess they just don't do it with hot dogs because hot dogs are so cheap and like I guess sausage is like
dude, but that could be a next
Nicer.
level hot dog.
Look it up. Look up if someone does.
Like, have you ever had yo-yos?
no, I've never had yo-yos.
You've never had yo-yos hot
No.
dogs?
We talked
No
about this
way.
last time.
We did.
Oh,
We talked about yo-yos and Colombian hot dogs.
that's right.
Okay, hot dogs in a crawfish boil. Can you put hot dogs in a seafood boil? It just depends on the type of seafood we cook and how many people will be eating. My family sometimes adds celery and hot dogs. Interesting.
Celery.
Onion and hot dog crawfish boils. Well, I've never
I could
seen it
see
done,
that.
but
But I mean, okay, but that's the whole boil. Like, you do a crawfish boil because you're gonna eat everything in it. I'm talking about like
No, you're
your-
saying
the-
like just
just
literally
the-
a soup to season hot dog,
Yes.
like you would like if you like with pho, like you put chicken in the pho and the chicken absorbs the
or
flavor
like
of
hot
the
pot
pho.
and stuff.
okay.
You know?
So like if I went to a pho place and I was like, "Could I get your hot dog pho?" And they
Like,
like,
you can get the fuck out.
"You can get the fuck out of here."
What the fuck, man?
Canceled.
For real.
Since
Oh, it's a video. Chill.
So
You sent it to me.
Bro, those videos are so funny.
y'all want to do the spicy food thing real quick?
I
Since
think
we're talking about
that's a good segue.
Okay. So I need you to put something on the screen right here. It's gonna be spicy. What's the title?
Wait.
Most to least spicy.
Spice or no dice.
Spice or no dice. Non-spicy foods
Spice
edition.
or no dice.
Okay. So we're gonna be rating non-spicy foods from least to most spicy. Okay.
From least to most spicy. Okay.
Yeah. Not necessarily like in order, but we're just
Well-
gonna find the most spicy of these non-spicy foods.
Okay.
McDonald's Sprite.
Well, non-spicy to who?
Spicy
Because
as
you
fuck.
know who we're talking to.
I know. So that's the whole point of this because Daniel hates spicy things. So we're gonna list things that normal people don't think are spicy, but Daniel might think are spicy, like
McDonald's Sprite.
milk.
McDonald's Sprite. Spicy. Certified.
Milk.
So
Puts
I have
raisins in the mayonnaise.
I have a list of foods right here. Okay, so we're gonna vote on which one is the most or least spicy. Okay.
Okay.
So the first one is cucumbers versus bananas. What is more spicy?
Cucumbers.
Cucumbers.
Y'all even want to try for banana?
Bro, it's an
Banana's
easy one.
mushy.
Yeah,
It's
easy.
literally like
Easy win.
like a
Easy.
dessert.
What about when it's
taste.
rotten?
It's I think
you
the
can say
other
that
thing
about
is that
anything.
I think it's also that like once it becomes sweet is like the polar opposite of spicy. So like cucumbers and bananas, like cucumbers aren't that sweet, but bananas are completely sweet.
Okay.
So I feel like that puts them farther from spicy than cucumbers.
Well, have you ever eaten cucumber with sugar sprinkled on top?
I have, and it actually tastes like watermelon.
I honestly have not. I just came up with that.
No
on the
joke,
spot.
it does taste like watermelon.
My mind's blown right now.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
And your leg is fucked too.
Bro, my leg is.
We'll talk about that too later.
I'm sorry. I just saw
Okay.
My leg's like when you get those pencils in school. It's like, look, it's bending like it shouldn't. It's my fucking leg right now.
All right, the next one is avocados versus raisins.
Avocados
are
less
less
spicy
spicy.
for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, avocados are less
I
spicy.
think when the consistency becomes like mush, that also goes away from spicy.
Okay.
Damn, so banana versus avocado is gonna be a good one.
Banana again. because it's
We don't talk about that right
oh
now.
shit, my
All
fault.
right,
It's fucking cheater.
Yeah.
It's very
Alright.
simple.
This one's a
Very
hard one
simple.
for Daniel because both of these might be too spicy. Mayo versus white bread. Ooh. I feel like mayo's got to win, even though there's no spice.
Mayo's a spicy one.
Mayonnaise.
Even though there's no spice in it. I mean, mayo has at least something in it, right?
Mayo has some
Like-
type of like
oil
tang,
or
like
some-
tang
yeah.
to it.
I mean, it has salt.
It has eggs. It has eggs in it.
Mhm.
Eggs aren't spicy, but they're more spicy than
no,
bread.
I just feel like
Well, bread is seasoned too. They don't just like.
But not white bread.
it's like
No,
a chart, right?
I mean, a little bit. Like.
It has flour.
it's like a chart, right? There's like, you're like a hexagon, right? And spicy is one of them. The ones next to it are like the closest to spicy, I think. And like opposite side of the hexagon is sweet. So it's like spicy, and I think it's like bitter.
Bro, this is some Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah,
like,
I'm just
fucking
trying to-
chart.
I'm
I'm
just
trying to
figure out
envision
what-
it. I'm trying to think like what, because there's only so many types of taste. There's like bitter, sweet, spicy, savory, and another I can't remember.
Sour,
Sour. I would say
bitter. You said bitter.
bitter. Yeah, I would say like bitter and sour are the closest to spicy.
So I think
And
mayo is more.
Sweet, savory,
No, savory. Savory is closer to bitter because savory can be like something salty.
closer to bitter.
Mhm.
Or
Sorry,
closer to spicy.
spicy. Because bitter, for example, black coffee, not spicy at all. Like good black coffee, not spicy at all. But something savory can be like crackers. Crackers.
What'd you call me?
You're saying
I called you savory.
crackers.
Oh.
Hold on. You're saying crackers are spicier than black coffee?
Yeah, because
I
crackers
think
are
so.
salty.
Yeah.
That's savory. It's
This is so hard.
Just
to,
because you don't like black
imagine.
coffee doesn't make it spicy. It's just.
I'm
it's
just trying to envision it because it's so hard to like.
Because crackers have like salt and. I mean, not.
That's it. Like salt
I
and
know,
flour.
but coffee has none of that.
Coffee has none of that.
Yeah, coffee doesn't have. I mean, there's no seasoning in coffee. It doesn't make it spicy. And obviously, crackers aren't spicy either, but they're spicier than.
Savory is closer.
Don't overthink it. What is?
I think.
Guys,
I think I
like, bro,
agree.
he's spicier than coffee.
Not very
That's kind of true.
much. He's a
All right, I
cold
think
brew.
I think mayo is spicier than white bread.
You said you're a cold brew.
I said he's a cold brew.
Okay. Anyway,
cold brew.
shut
Oh, fuck, I
up.
have to beep that out.
No, you don't. Okay, so mayo spicier than white bread.
Yeah, I'd
Yes, I'd say mayo.
Okay.
Spicier
Yep,
than white
I
bread.
agree.
Next is eggs versus white rice.
Eggs.
Ooh, eggs versus white rice.
Definitely
but
eggs.
straight plain white rice.
Yeah, like nothing added. It's just plain white rice. Yeah.
Like Asian restaurant fried rice. Like
White rice,
Water.
not fried rice, just white
no,
rice.
white rice.
Like-
Like the white rice they'll put on your
Yeah.
food. It's
I'm gonna go with white rice.
spicier?
Then eggs?
Nah, you tripping.
I think I gotta vote eggs.
Yeah, I'm definitely going eggs.
Why are you picking white rice over eggs?
Because I can eat an egg alone without any spice at all. Like,
Ew.
it's okay.
Why
Like
can't-
no, I don't.
I can
Hold
do
on.
it too, but why would
No,
you?
I know I season it, but I'm saying like white rice, I cannot eat unseasoned rice. It's so bland.
But it's not spicy.
That's horrible logic.
That's
'cause-
why I'm saying that the white rice is not as spicy as the egg.
Bruh.
Oh, that's okay. We're saying
So we're all
the
saying
egg
the
is
same
more
thing.
spicy.
Yeah, we're just saying.
You're
the eggs are
saying
more
the
spicy.
the rice is less spicy.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, we're saying the same.
So maybe
thing.
just don't say this. You gotta say which one. You gotta say like white rice is more spicy, or like you say
My
white
fault.
rice.
Okay, I got a good one. Broccoli and versus mozzarella cheese.
Cheese spicier than broccoli for sure.
I feel like it's a hard one. Broccoli's not necessarily spicy, but
No, of course.
neither
not,
is
but
cheese.
But cheese has that little tang to it.
Cheese does have a little tang to it, but
I'm gonna go with broccoli.
I feel like when you eat
Spicier.
raw broccoli,
Broccoli spicier?
but when you eat raw broccoli,
You know why? You know why I say this?
right? Like, doesn't raw broccoli almost have like a spicy
But
kind of like?
is that not the dirt on top?
No. You know
I
why
don't
I say
know.
broccoli? You know why I say broccoli? When I had my tailbone surgery, remember they fucked up my throat?
This is not going where I thought it was.
You know what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
After my tailbone surgery, they pulled out the air
air.
air tube, and it scratched my uvula and my soft palate, I guess. And so it like inflamed, right? And so everything I ate, it was super sensitive to it. So like if the meat had even a little bit of seasoning, it stung like when you put salt on a slug. It just it hurt really bad. And then the other thing that hurt was vegetables. So first they like cooked vegetables with
You sure it wasn't
seasoning.
with salt?
So first they cooked it with seasoning and salt, and it stung like crazy and it hurt. And then they just boiled them, no seasoning, and the liquid from like it being boiled
Mm-hmm.
would still burn.
But was it warm?
No, it was cold.
Because I was gonna say maybe cheese was cold and it.
No,
it
like
feels
I
good,
had
but-
it was like because temperature was also something I was super sensitive to. So I would get like boiled broccoli and I would bite it, and like the juice that came out of it would sting my throat all the way through. The one thing that didn't like hurt was mac and cheese.
Okay.
So based on that experience, I would say cheese is
I
less
can see.
spicy than broccoli.
Wait.
That's so interesting because even mac and cheese is not just raw cheese. Like they definitely season it.
No, but I think it was soft enough
it's
and
fatty.
cheese is plain enough to where I could get away with it. It just did not hurt as much.
I was arguing more for the raw broccoli because I feel like raw broccoli could be conceived as spicier than cooked broccoli. But
I think
Yeah.
I think it's just
I
once
agree.
it's I think broccoli just retains a lot of water. So once it's cooked, it has a lot of water in it. I feel like that kind of makes the taste go down. But when it's raw and you bite into it, it's like that's broccoli, like 100%. Because when it's raw, I feel like it doesn't have that much water in it,
so
and the water will dull down any flavor.
I think I'm voting broccoli is more spicy.
I do as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
So broccoli is more spicy. All right, and then our final one for this round, if I can make this work. Okay, is I spelt this wrong. Saltines, which we already
The
talked
crackers,
about,
right?
versus yogurt.
Oh, saltines.
Okay, but it's like plain like Greek yogurt. So
Saltines. Because
I would go
I eat Greek yogurt like fairly often.
I would go yogurt.
you think yogurt is
Spicier?
spicier?
This goes back to, I just feel like bitter.
Bro, but it's
I guess it's just for me. For
what
me,
would feel worse down your throat in that surgery? Greek yogurt or salted saltines? Like saltines are salted.
Yeah, not unsalted saltine, not unsalted crackers like saltines.
So here's the
It's
thing.
in the name.
Here's the thing though. So I actually did have that happen. The yogurt hurt, but it's also not a fair comparison because when I did have crackers as well, but crackers will go soft instantly with water.
Can't
So-
confirm.
So I took. So I would.
That's why I always have Coke in the bedroom.
Yes.
I would bite the crackers and take a swig of water, and they would go so soft they go down almost harmlessly. But the reason I guess is just for me, like I don't like spicy. I also don't like bitter, and I also don't like sour. So I think when I have something that's bitter, it
Translates to spicy. for you?
kind of like I don't enjoy it. So when I think of the two, I think yogurt's more bitter, so I'm less inclined to want that. So I guess I kind of relate it more to spice that way.
I feel like I still lean on the saltines. I feel like if I
No, saltines. For me, it's still like I
Yeah.
see what you're saying, but I don't know. For me, in my
So
head,
we
I
have
think
to
we
override it.
walked into this knowing I was a weird case scenario.
Well, that's the whole point of
look,
this.
if you keep it up, that other leg's gonna.
Please do, bro, because I need
Okay.
a wheelchair.
We're
I'm dying to use.
we're
a
down to
wheelchair.
the
Sick of this
semifinals, okay? Semifinals. All right, so we got cucumbers versus raisins.
shit. Raisins.
Raisins
spicier
for sure.
Yeah,
Raisins
raisins
spicier?
spicier.
Okay. All right, so that's the end of that round. Next, we got mayo versus eggs.
Mayo.
Mayo.
Yes, I say mayo strictly for the
Because-
fact that it has eggs
Yes,
in it.
and so you add something to the eggs,
Okay.
spicier.
All right, and then finally, it's broccoli versus saltines.
Oh,
Saltines.
I feel like saltines.
Spicier
Okay,
for
saltines
sure.
spicier.
Yeah, saltines.
We're at the final round, so this is gonna be like a head-to-head, like free for
Knockout.
all. Yeah. Okay. So what's the least spicy out of these three? Okay. raisins, mayo, and saltines.
Mayo.
Mayo's the least spicy?
Mayo's the least
Oh,
spicy.
the least spicy?
Yeah.
And raisins?
Oh, bro, you said mayo's the least and you said mayo's the most?
What?
Okay. I think...
Actually, you know what? It does kind of make sense in his point because he adds raisins
he
to
adds
his
raisins.
mayo because it's too spicy.
You just made it come true, Daniel. Homie said mayo is too spicy.
Did it?
Oh my god.
We did it.
He
But
admitted
the
it.
thing is, raisins.
He admitted
raisins,
it.
raisins are bitter,
That's it.
but
We-
they can be sweet also.
Bro, we can end it right here. That's it.
Mayo is the
Shit.
spiciest non-spicy. Is it really though? Like, are we really gonna end it there?
I feel like we should think of something that is the least. Like, see if we can think of the least spicy food possible.
Wait, but who won that? Mayo won? Mayo's the most spicy out of those?
No. What? No. What? Actually, you know what? For the meme, yes.
Yeah, for the meme,
Mayo
mayo
is the
wins.
most spicy.
Mayo-
It's so spicy.
No. It's the most spicy, non-spicy food. Mayo is the winner. Put it right here, above my head.
I go back to cucumber. I want cucumber.
Okay.
Cucumba. You see that video? Cucumba. Oh
I have
man,
not.
it's so
Oh,
funny.
but I get canceled.
This is
like,
no. Well, that's how he says it. He's from
What is it?
he's from Jamaica.
We're
and
both
he's-
Hispanic. There's no. We the same.
He's from Jamaica, and he goes cucumba,
Yeah,
and he has this
Jamaicans are
little song
almost
about it, and he says
Spanish.
all like the benefits of cucumber. That's how they say it. They say cucumba. They're not saying cucumber. They say cucumba.
And Spanish and Jamaican have the same number of vowels. So,
Didn't the Spanish conquer?
We don't say
only because they deserved it.
we don't say conquer anymore. We say liberate.
No. If anything, in the past it was liberated. Now it's
We
conquered.
liberated them.
Yeah.
No, what is it? We enlighten them.
Oh god.
Yeah.
What is
Taught
it
them
that like
their ways.
the Christians used to do? They used
Crusades?
to like crusades.
That was spreading the will of God.
The Spanish Inquisition.
Via sword.
Yeah.
Via sword and catapult.
In God's name, I will decapitate you.
Jeez. Oh, that got really dark.
Bro,
Yeah.
I remember, like, you grow up kind of being taught about religion. I remember being, like, 8 years old and them teaching us about the Crusades, and I'm just like, I don't know, I'm getting kind of a conflicting message here
Something's a little
between,
sus.
like, one of the main sins is do not kill, yet we're going to war over it. So, like, it kind of goes hand in hand.
That's a red flag.
That's a big red
That
flag.
is a red flag.
Speaking of that.
Speaking of red flags,
I knew that was a segue.
Danny, welcome to your intervention.
Whoa.
we have something to tell you.
Oh, God.
Having a friend with a bum leg is kind of a red flag.
People are gonna think that we abuse your handicap little thing for
Take
parking,
both
you
your
know.
fucking legs out.
What was the red flag I was telling you last night when I texted you? I was like, if your girl trusts you 100%.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
I sent him a
That's too
message.
funny.
I said, if your girl trusts you 100%, she really thinks you get no bitches.
Prove her wrong, Adrian.
Yeah, prove her wrong. Go out
Get you
there.
some bitches.
Just kidding, Leslie.
Leslie, if you're watching this, we're just kidding. Look better.
That's blooper number 3.
You sure you want to sit there, Andrew? You're in my range.
Oh God.
Jeez.
Nobunaga.
All right, we're back.
I had this shit ready.
Biggest red flags.
And a woman?
It could
partner?
be. It could be in a partner. It could be in a friend. I think.
Okay, this is a subtle one, but this is one that I just think. When you tell them you're gonna be with your friends, right? And they like call you or like FaceTime you when
To make
they
sure.
know, yeah, to like
That
test you.
is a huge red
That's
flag.
a red. Not, I don't think it's a huge one, but I just don't think it comes off as slick.
Yeah.
I think they think it's slicker than it actually is. It's super obvious.
They think like, oh, he'll just think I'm being a sweet girlfriend checking up on him, but
Yeah,
really,
no.
it's we know.
Nice fucking
Leslie, we
try.
know.
Shit, she's calling right now. Look. She actually texted. Look.
Okay. It's a little creepy.
Yeah,
a little
Leslie-
weird.
Leslie, you know he's with the boys.
Are we being too loud?
Nah.
Okay.
Let's turn it up. Sorry, I'm fixing my brace because of shit. If it starts to slide off, it literally feels like there's like a cat on my knee that's dragging itself down. That shit hurts. So I have to fix it constantly.
Ouch.
Other red flags?
That's a good red flag.
Oh, okay, from a girl? I don't know. I just get along with guys better. That's why all my friends are guys.
Oh, that's a big red flag.
That's a red flag.
I think it's a red flag when a girl hangs out with her ex all the time.
No, that one, yeah. No, that's a big red flag for sure.
I can see that.
That's a huge one. I don't necessarily think... Now, I think it could be a red flag if they go out and hang out with a guy alone all the time, not necessarily an ex, knowing that you're not comfortable with it. Like, that's...
like, you voiced that.
I think once you're in a relationship...
You should know better.
Personally, once you're in a relationship, exes should not be part of the equation.
No.
At all.
You should know better.
That's common sense.
Agreed.
What's a big red flag for you?
I don't think of another one.
I don't know. It's hard to say because, like, you know, obviously we're like a year in into like.
And we're not saying about hers.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. I haven't had to think about this.
What's a big red flag about Leslie?
Yeah,
no, that's
shit on Leslie.
That's precisely what I'm saying. That I haven't had to think about this stuff because it's like
because there are none for you.
Bro, imagine
so
he just
sweet.
Like
he just
major-
keeps mentioning red flag. Like they're not even about Leslie, but then Leslie's at home. She's like, I do that.
No, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of with like friends one to change it up a little bit, like of people in general. I got a good one. Where you talk mad shit behind people's back. Like, for example, like if...
Why you look at me in the eyes?
No. I'm just giving... No. No, as an example, I mean, for example...
I just start, like, shaking.
You're texting him, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
No, that's what I mean. For example, if Andrew, like, just talked a lot of shit, like, all the time, he's like, hey, man, did you see, like, what Danny's doing or whatever? And he's talking shit. I'd be like, bro, that's a red flag. You know?
Because they're willing to talk shit, too. They're willing to talk shit about you.
Yep.
Yeah. Like, that's not a homie, you know?
I agree. I can agree with that. Let me see. Oh, when you're with your friends and they're always one way with you, but then when certain people come around, they change up. That's a red flag.
Oh, like well, not your parents, but like parents in general.
Not necessarily. I mean, parents.
Your friends come around, they're like, "Hey, how's it going?" And then you're like, just barely stepping out of your room, like shaking.
Yeah. No, I mean, like with parents, I feel like everyone just kind of censors themselves more when parents are around. But I meant like.
No, I meant your parents censor themselves.
Oh.
Is it a red flag if your significant other or whatever girl you're dating, you go to her house and her parents like are fucking crazy regardless if you're there?
Oh, like they don't care that you're there. They're always like that?
Yeah. Like, is that a red flag?
I think it's more a red flag. I think it is a red flag, but not for her. It's more for them. You know?
But I think it depends on like what you're talking about. Like,
I think he means like if you were not there, they'd be screaming at her. And then like you're there, they go in the room, they see you're there, they don't give a shit. They still scream at her. Like
yeah.
I feel like that is a red flag because that just lacks restraint. Because you don't want to like.
Okay, but what if they yell at you too? Is that a red flag? Because now they're
an even more of a red flag.
That's even, bro. They're yelling.
That's more of a red flag because
I know.
Yeah, I've had people do that. I had a friend's house when I was like in. Actually, you know this person, but I went to their house, and their mom would be like screaming at them like crazy, and I was right mom. There. No, not really. No, your mom was always. I think your mom's the opposite. I think your mom was super censored when I was around.
Yeah, my mom always played the like.
I'm the cool mom.
I'm the cool mom when anyone was there, but like, I'm not trying to talk shit on her, but she definitely wasn't like that when people weren't around. Yeah.
You broke it. No.
Just so Daniel knows where to cut.
Right. No, that's staying in 100%. That's the beginning of the episode.
We have so many moments. That's so fucking funny.
Oh my god, I'm gonna laugh so hard editing this.
Yeah, there we go.
We need to talk about this hip motion.
I don't know how to.
It's very like.
And guess who can't do that hip motion?
Me?
You.
You just want me to do it again?
Nah, bro,
No, I
prove
just
us
want you to
wrong.
talk about your
It's
surgery.
leg, yeah.
Oh, okay.
this is
Wait, hold on. I still have more red flags.
Oh, okay.
If I can think.
Oh, no, you have a lot of red flags.
Bro. Let's see.
Bro,
I think-
a girl goes to Daniel's house on the first date, she's leaving with nightmares.
Are you talking about because of my family?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm joking, but.
Huh?
Hey guys, we're back.
Lots of that.
So
When we never left.
What were we talking about?
You know what's a red flag? Your laptop turning off even though it's plugged in.
Yeah, that's kind of a red
Huge.
flag.
Huge red flag.
Huge red flag. Del, get your shit together.
For real.
Me and him having a good talk later.
Yeah, the disabled Ninja Turtle's gonna talk to you later.
Cowabunga, bitch.
Cowabunga it is.
I love that.
Yeah.
His eyes are all wide as shit. Bro, okay, let's talk about Michelangelo, by far the best Ninja Turtle.
What? He's the blue one.
You
right?
know, I was never into Ninja
Oh,
Turtles.
the fuck.
It's been a while. Hold on.
I was never
Michelangelo.
into Ninja
No,
Turtles.
that's
The blue
Raphael.
one?
That's Raphael.
No, that's the red one.
What?
Raphael's the red one.
Orangelo.
Michelangelo.
Rangelo!
Okay, Donatello.
What's the quote? It's Rangelo.
I thought he said orange jello. Like orange jello.
No, so Donatello is the purple one.
Yes.
Michelangelo's the blue.
No.
Ye-
Michelangelo. Okay, motherfucker. I'm the one that actually knows that.
Michelangelo isn't the blue
It's the
I don't
orange
know.
one. He's the orange one. Michelangelo's the orange one.
So
I'll
who's the
bet
blue one?
Leonardo.
And then Raphael
DiCaprio?
is the red one.
Yeah. Huh? What'd you say?
DiCaprio?
They need to have that where each Ninja Turtle is like someone who's just named. So like Leonardo DiCaprio has to be the blue one.
Oh, like
It's just him in the big ass show with the thing over his
that would actually be a really good Halloween costume if I was Leonardo. Hey, Leo, next time you see this, because you will, right, guys?
Well, odds are he will see this because think about it. What's our target audience? Like people in their 20s. He only dates girls under 25. So there is a higher chance that he'll see this than we're thinking.
That's true.
Yeah. My
No,
girl's
have y'all ever
talking
seen
about
that?
this. Yeah.
There's literally a timeline of every single girl he dates when they turn 25.
And
It's done.
Yeah. There's a bunch of memes about it.
Yeah.
It's like the Andy from Toy Story and it's like when she turns
I'm
21.
done playing with you.
Yeah. Bunch of stuff like that. That's I don't know why he does that. Personal
Because
philosophy.
he's...
That's a red flag.
Yeah,
That's
it's a red
that's
flag.
a red flag.
It is a red
Okay, I got another one. When they're like super judgmental right out the gate, that's a red flag.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What about first date red flags? Have y'all ever had a first date where there's a red flag? I had a lot.
Okay, so technically, Brent's was a red flag.
Oof.
A little bit. I'm okay with saying this because I've talked to her about it. She
Perfect.
it's not really a red flag. It's just that she was
We will
so
determine.
she was so nervous that she barely talked the whole first date. She didn't say a word. Like I initiated every conversation, and when she answered, she would give me like 1 or 2 word responses. But it wasn't like you're talking to a girl and they're on their phone.
They're
and you're
uninterested.
like, yeah, she was very interested in the conversation, but she was almost shaking, like how nervous she was. So, at the time, it was a little bit of a red flag for me because I was like, man, does she not want to talk to me? Or because, at the time, I didn't really see it like.
I see.
But then she told me on like the second date, she was like, yeah, I was like really nervous. So I was
makes
having
sense.
a hard time like.
But it almost makes me wonder, like, why'd she want to put herself in this situation? Because, you gotta be... I'm sure you weren't her first date.
Well, trying to reach out.
Hold on, but just
Yeah.
because you're nervous about it doesn't mean you don't want to.
No, I know, but it's
I'm nervous for a job interview, but I need money.
True, but I guess
I'm
what I mean
nervous
is,
to
like...
record my OnlyFans, but I need it. Like,
Yeah. What?
huh?
No, I know. I
This
guess
was
what
paid for by
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans. Yeah.
Cut to Adrian in the thong.
No, cut to Adrian.
Do it.
You know what I always thought about? It'd be so funny to have an OnlyFans with absolutely nothing sexual in it, but you advertise it like it is.
So like, well, not that I've ever done it. You know how you click? You know how you click on OnlyFans?
4K.
No. You know how you click on OnlyFans links and it just shows you their bio?
Yeah.
And it'll be like semi-nude, blah, 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 and then you obviously can't see anything because you haven't paid for it.
Yeah,
so you have to
I know what you mean.
You know what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
Yeah, well, you don't know what I'm talking about, I guess, but yeah.
Yes. I have clicked a link and it sent me to OnlyFans and I didn't realize it.
Yeah.
So I seen what the
I've never
That's
bought
okay.
one.
Wait, but
Never
is it
bought
really like a big like a huge stigma thing to like pay for OnlyFans? Is that a thing? Like,
What do you like? It's like, what do you?
Well,
He's asking,
okay.
is it bad to pay for OnlyFans? Like,
Oh,
is
yeah,
it
it makes you
stigmatized?
sick.
I think it's a little
I don't think-
weird.
I don't think you can pay for someone's OnlyFans and not be a simp.
Here's my thing. I feel like I understand why people do it because they want it to feel personalized, versus when you just watch P Word. You know,
Mhm.
it's not personalized. Versus when you go on, that you can like talk to the person and request things.
Talk to the person.
No, you know what I mean. But I don't mean like just. I mean, you could conversate with them, but I feel like you have to be dumb to know that they're not actually interested in you.
Mm.
But like
you
you
can
can
like Twitch kind of or
No.
you can send them DMs back and forth and they reply, but also you can ask for like, can I get a video of this? Can I get a picture of this? Whatever. You can like get things that you specifically want.
Think.
That's my only thing that I could.
I think
I don't
at
know.
that
I don't know.
point.
interesting.
I think once you have paid for a subscription to a person, to one person, I think you have crossed into simp territory.
Well, people pay for like Pornhub Premium.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But that's different. That is a service, and that gives you access to,
I mean,
all this stuff.
But what if you
with
only-
all these
Technically,
benefits?
that's a service too. It's just more custom.
What-
I mean, that's their whole.
What
market.
if you're a person that only likes a certain type of like girl, and this girl is like your perfect ideal girl that you want to watch, so you don't have a reason to buy like
and you
Premium
only
or
get
something.
turned on by the back of pinky foots. Like,
Yeah.
that's a very specific
Yeah.
request.
What if she has 3 toes and you can't find another girl that has
you
3
can
toes?
you can find any reason to justify it, I think.
Mhm.
But I think no matter how many boxes it checks for you, it also checks the box of, but you're being a simp.
Interesting. Okay.
Personally, that's how I see
Well,
it.
that's fair. I don't think there's a right or wrong. I think it's just.
And some people have no shame in their simpiness, and to them, I don't think you're any less of a human for being a simp. But
You won't ever see Jesus.
no, I just think
Straight to hell.
You know-
Boiler room of hell.
I think simp behavior does more damage to everyone around than it does.
Okay, but what do you define as simp behavior? Because so for me, what I can
Mm-hmm.
would think a simp is someone that's like, bro, clearly there's like no chance of like, I guess relationship or whatever situation to evolve, right? There's clearly no chance, and you keep I don't want to say suffering, but
Well,
I guess
simping is in a
paying-
pursuit.
or-
Simping is a pursuit for that person. That's what I think.
I think simping
Okay.
is a one-way transaction.
Okay, yes.
You are giving that person
With-
something.
And it's clear that there's no way in
Zero
hell that
chance
it
in
would
hell.
ever become a two-way
Yep.
transaction. Yes.
If-
But I feel like
purely a
simps.
one-way.
I feel like simps are looking for a 2-way transaction.
Yeah.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. Like in the Simps
the cat.
eye. The cat. Oh, hello. Let's. Now I have.
I don't
Cats.
necessarily
That's
think
There's
that.
2 cats.
I don't necessarily think that if you pay for a service, because people that pay for the service may know they don't have a shot with that person. They just are paying for the service because they want the service. They just want the videos and the pictures.
Okay, that's a good point.
So personally, I don't think
No,
paying for it makes you a simp.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think simping is necessarily like I'm doing this in the hopes that she gets with me.
I would think that's what simp means.
I think that is
I
one of
think
the
that would be simp.
I think that's one of the most common forms of it. But I think it also is just like
Or maybe like fawning over a girl no matter what. Like no
yeah,
matter
or
what
like
she does.
it could
or
be it could be
Mhm.
like, oh, I think this girl's pretty, so I'm gonna compliment her every single day because I think she's pretty, and I think she should know that.
Yeah, that's
yeah, I
simp
mean
shit.
that is
That's
super
super
that is
simp.
some shit.
But exactly that's what we're saying, right? It's like, dude, like there's no realistic chance. Like it's different. Like for example, a guy like a normal dude that goes to bars or whatever and tries to talk to girls. I wouldn't say that's simp.
No, not at all.
Okay,
Just
so
being a guy.
maybe controversial opinion, but for example, if you were to like pay for like a prostitute or something like that, I also don't think that's like simp
I don't
behavior.
think that's simping because
I
that's a
think-
two-way transaction.
Well, you're paying for a
No,
service
but you're paying
and
for
you're getting what
service,
you
and
you
you're
paid
getting
for.
what you're requesting.
So if you're paying for an OnlyFans and you're getting and you specifically like if you're a guy that pays for an OnlyFans and you're like messaging her and being like, hey, what's up? What are you doing? That's simp behavior, right?
I think once you
But if-
paid for the OnlyFans, you've already.
But if
done
you're
that.
paying
I
for the
don't think
OnlyFans
so.
just for
No,
the
bec-
pictures and the
I
videos
agree.
and the content, then that is not simp.
I guess the reason I see it as simp behavior is just because I know for a fact that it's one of two scenarios. Either it has to be this girl, and that's the one that I think that gets a lot of people, is that they want to see this girl specifically. But if it's the other one, which is I want to see a girl naked, I think there's just so many avenues to accomplish that that paying for it is almost stupid.
But it's the same thing. You could say the same thing about people that pay for Pornhub Premium. You could watch it for free.
But I don't think that's, and I agree. I don't think Pornhub Premium is something worth buying.
I know.
You're like, listen,
or Bang Bros or Black.
I don't think porn is something worth paying for because it's so easily accessible. Same reason I don't think paying to see a naked woman is feasible because it's so easily accessible. When you think about it, I don't think there's any, and not everyone's willing to look for it, and I get that, but like, I don't think there's very many girls that are like on OnlyFans, blasted butt naked, that someone hasn't leaked those pictures that you couldn't find with like a Google search. So it's like, it's not. I just don't think it's.
Well, and for that reason, right? That's why I'm saying like paying for it is not simping. I would say like simping, for example, is paying for it, and then like whenever they make some, I don't know how it works, right? But if they make some video or something like that, and then they comment, they're like, "Oh my god, like, did you see the 5K that I sent you last week?" Like expecting, that they're gonna be like, "Yes, thank you so much."
My thing is also that
I love you kind of thing. Like that's simp because it's like, bro, you're
but I feel like y'all have y'all's interpretation of it is that simping is a mindset. And I don't agree with that. I don't think simping is a mindset. I think simping is a consequence of actions. And at the end of the day, your actions either have the consequence or they don't. That's why when y'all are like, that's why when y'all are saying, that's true, but that's why when y'all are saying it's not simping because they're paying for the OnlyFans with this certain mindset. And I'm disagreeing because I'm saying no matter the mindset, the consequence of the action of paying for it is simping.
Okay, question. And then since we're playing devil's advocate, you have a billionaire. I don't know, Bezos or something like that.
Okay.
He pays an OnlyFans just like, fuck it, I have money or whatever. Would you say that's sin?
Yes.
Interesting.
Billionaire?
But that's what I'm saying. It's in the mentality because if he's a billionaire,
he has so much money, it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
It's
that's
not,
so much money.
That's the
and
thing.
if he's
but
like,
my
oh
argument
my god,
isn't. My argument isn't. OnlyFans. If you buy an OnlyFans, you're a simp because that money is important and you could use it for something. Anyone's money is their own money. They can do whatever the fuck they want with it. But the consequence of the action, you see it as less of a consequence because he has so much. That money could literally catch on fire 50 times. He wouldn't even notice. But because like, I don't think that changes the fact. Maybe it doesn't seem as much because he has some money. But I still think the action itself is simp behavior. That's just my mindset. I'm so curious what this cat is doing.
Yeah.
She's like standing up like this, and she has her nose on the table. And she's like all in the corner.
This is the perfect time to get cat reporters.
Look at her legs. Why are they so straight? Dude, she's standing on her tippy toes.
Yeah, she is. I wonder what she's going for. Is there like some food on it?
I got that.
I'm gonna try to go first.
Yeah,
that's why I think simp is a mindset. I think simp is a consequence. Sorry, not a mindset.
My thing is I think people's stupidity also leads to them buying for OnlyFans. I don't necessarily think it makes them a simp. So like for example, on Facebook Marketplace, when people like, or when people ask you a question on Facebook that's like easily Googleable or something like that. It's like, these people could easily like go to Reddit or whatever and find all these pictures of OnlyFans girls, but some people just don't think about that kind of stuff.
True. Some people just aren't as self-sufficient, and I think we grew up, our specific like age group grew up in that time that was the transition of, if you want an answer, you got to go to a library and find it. To everything is on the internet and right here at your hands. So I feel like we have that mindset of like, if we want answers, we can get it and we know how to get it. We know how to be like self-sufficient enough to get it. So like with the Facebook Marketplace, right? Like if someone asks a question, you know it's Googleable. That's one of the reasons it points out so much to you, because you know how easily you could find the answer if you needed to. But some people just have no idea about it.
Scenario. there is, pretend we're all in high school. There's some girl you have a huge crush on. There's some girl that you have a huge crush on, right? Not once have you ever talked to her.
Getting a mental image.
Well, I'm not talking about specific thing, but we haven't. No, I'm definitely not referring to
No,
specific
I know.
thing, but I'm saying
We are.
So, okay. Well, imagine that you never talked to this girl. You have no chance of talking to her. We also do not know her like at all or whatever. But every time she walks by the hallway, you always kind of look at her or whatever. Then you turn to us and you're like, "Gosh, she's so fine," or shit like that. And we're like, "Danny, we get it," or whatever. Like that's simp behavior. Because you're fawning over.
You know what? Holy shit! I just had a revelation. You're a fucking simp for. I can't say her name, but you know who I'm talking about. You can't tell. Okay, hold on. I'm not gonna say her name, obviously, but if she had an OnlyFans, you wouldn't pay for it.
See,
assuming you couldn't find her stuff online.
Okay, this is the thing.
He's like, I never said being a simp was a bad thing.
This is the thing. Like, so obviously, I've never paid for someone's OnlyFans, and I've never even been tempted to. Mm-hmm. I think there's like only like 2 or 3 reasons to pay for it, right? One of them is like
you could do a one-time thing.
No, not just that, but like the reasons that I see why people pay for them is like the want to like communicate with that person, or the want to like I don't know, just I can't really like just the desire for that person. And the third is that person, you want to see how they look naked. That's the only one that I can relate to. Because
because
I don't know about her, because I know her and I would like want to see it. That's the only reason I'd be tempted to. Would I actually pay for it? I'd like to think not. I'd like to think no. If I'm on my big money shit, who knows? Maybe. So, but even then, I will say I can say this with 100% confidence. If I paid for it once, the second that curiosity, that like desire to see what she looks
like / post not clarity.
No, not that. Just like once that desire to see what they look like naked is gone, there's no desire. Nothing. There is a girl I went to high school with, and she started an OnlyFans after high school. And this girl wasn't like...
Do I know her?
Yes.
Whoa, you gotta tell me who this is later.
Yeah, I'll tell you later. So this girl started an OnlyFans, and I had her on Snapchat from high school. So like we just had each other on social media. She got an OnlyFans because that back then it started blowing up. Every girl, this was a hard pill to swallow for a lot of girls. Every girl thought, oh, I'm hot. If I get naked, post it online, the money pours in. And that is a stupid mentality that a lot of them fall for and suffer from. But this girl did that, and she started advertising it on her social media. And like she started advertising it to the point where like I think it was like one time she slipped up and you could see like, so when they advertise it, from what I've seen, usually they'll like do topless, but they'll cover like the nipples with a sticker or something. So it's like there's still like something to desire to want to see. This girl slipped up once and there was no sticker on it. So like I saw what she looked like naked. From that point, once I saw that, there was no desire whatsoever. Before then, I was kind of like, I'm actually thinking about buying this because I know this girl, so I'm just kind of curious to see what she looks like naked. I feel like that's normal for guys when you're at that age and you're in high school, that you see these girls that you find really attractive and you see them. So just
simping is normal if you're in high school.
I think it's definitely more commonplace in high school, and I think that's one of the reasons it's wrong. I feel like it is a childish type of thing.
I mean, we're not simps. I'm just wondering if.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
I mean,
I'm kidding.
Then I guess simping is just like it's just.
I feel like it's
being
honestly,
very public about your crush.
I feel like it's a immaturity and a lack of like emotional intelligence, because I feel like simping is like I feel like it's too open. How do I explain this?
I mean, I've definitely simped over girls in high school.
Oh yeah. Sure. I think everyone has. Yeah. But I just mean like now that everyone's
even
adults,
in college. I feel like
now that everyone's adults. I mean, think about it like this: like if you saw a girl, she's really attractive, right?
Mm.
And one of the things that makes a girl, to me at least, less attractive is when they act like they're the shit. They act like they can get away with whatever because they know they're hot.
Yeah.
So simps are the fuel of that fire.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine like you see this girl, you think she's hot, and she starts displaying this quality of like, I know I'm hot. And you're like, okay, no, you're not that hot. Like, calm down. But then there's a dude right there like, no, she is. Like, seriously, she is.
Simp, major
That's
simp.
super, like, but it's not just that. It's like that, like, natural, like, revulsion towards that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like is why simping is bad.
Interesting. Wow.
Wow.
That was quite the tangent.
Yeah, we did a lot of simp talk, man.
Shit.
How much time we got?
We're pretty.
What are we at?
20 minutes. The other one cut off at like
36. So we got about 10, 15 minutes.
You wanna? So we want to finish it off with your
Update.
leg?
Yeah, we can.
I don't even know. Did you even talk about? Because your leg wasn't even.
I
had
I
surgery.
had not operated last time we were on.
Daniel had surgery.
Yeah. So I tore my ACL. I know we talked about that it was a torn ACL. I was gonna have surgery. I had surgery. They got me some dead guy's ACL and put it in, and I'm like a week out of surgery, physical therapy like every day because I'm trying to make sure it heals well, and I'm trying to be really thorough. So been doing a lot of PT, and yeah, the leg's been feeling better. I'm almost at the point where I can walk. I can walk. Like 2 days ago, I could not walk on crutches. It was like painful. Yesterday, I could walk on crutches but I could not walk on one crutch. Today, I can walk on one crutch, but it's hard, and I can do 2 crutches, no problem. So I'm hoping in like 3 days, I'll be able to walk on one crutch, no problem. But it's a lot of rehabilitation. It's honestly, it's a lot of like putting yourself through pain so that you can shorten the length that you're in pain for, if that makes sense.
But what about your leg? It's leaking.
This is from being in Colorado, and the snow was dirty, and we were sledding.
So you haven't washed those since Colorado?
No, bro. I've washed them multiple times. They stained. I need to bleach them.
Fucking simp.
You know, simping over the snow. A little snow simp.
I just had to get so close to it.
Yeah, I didn't think that conversation was going to get so deep. But I like having deep conversations like that.
Yeah. Anyway, update on your surgery? You already said it?
Yeah. So I had surgery a week ago. Doing good. And I should be off crutches. I think in like 2 weeks I'll probably be off crutches completely.
Dang, that's quick.
Yeah. And then I'll have the brace on for like 4 months. They said they want it on for like 4 months just to make sure I don't do any crazy movement that causes it to tear again.
No more ka-chows?
No more ka-chows. No more dolphin dives.
Did they give you a clear on when you could go to the gym?
No, that's up to my physical therapist. Honestly, I really don't want to go to the gym right now.
Don't even want to attempt it.
It hurts. It hurts enough to go like this.
Yeah.
Once the full range of motion is back, and honestly, the physical therapy is so hard. Like pulling your leg back into like position, it'll have me like breathing deep.
Well,
and then he'll make me do like leg raises, and that shit is killer on your.
When I said gym, I mostly meant like working out areas that not
no,
not
I
your
know.
legs. Yeah.
But like what I'm saying is physical therapy right now is like the gym for
Okay.
me. It's enough challenge to where I leave there not sweating but like exhausted. Like I leave physical therapy, I go home and I take a fat nap.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah. Shout out to my physical therapist.
But before we ended, actually,
We still have like 5-10 minutes.
Huh?
We still have like 5 or 10
We do
minutes.
have 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
Should we try our mind meld since we cheated?
Yeah.
So Adrian and I cheated on our mind melding.
Not on
Intention.
purpose.
Yeah, not on purpose. We looked back and it was like 7 rounds that we did before we won. So
But everyone else has, right? Just
yeah, it's just me and him.
go for it.
So yeah, whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Tree.
Bus.
Tree and bus. Okay.
Tree, bus. Okay.
It's obvious, guys.
Tree and bus. It's obvious?
Get the
Oh shit.
It's just fun to throw you off.
Okay, I got one.
Oh man. Okay.
You never heard of a
and-
tree bus?
Tree and bus. Okay, I'm ready.
Ready?
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Canoe.
Woody.
Wait, what did you say?
Tree
Woody?
and Buzz.
You know the
Woody.
really old
Woody.
like box-looking cars, and they put like wood on the
Oh, I
sides
thought
on
you
the
meant
exterior.
like Buzz Lightyear. Woody.
Oh.
No, but you know what I'm talking about?
They
were called Woodies.
I don't know.
Even
I'll
worse,
show you.
canoe.
I don't
Yeah,
know,
what
man.
the fuck?
Canoes are made of wood, right?
Okay.
They can be.
And they transport people. I don't know.
Why not just say a boat
Well,
or a ferry? A ferry is an actual bus made of. Well, not
that's
even
true.
of wood.
This.
That's true. That's true though.
This? Like
Oh
Woodies.
yeah. Okay.
You know what?
Looks like a bug.
I mean, yeah, it's just they have
Shit.
wood on the side.
Oh, like
Woody
the
wagons.
Oh, with
Okay.
the wood panel.
Canoe and Woody. I have one.
Okay.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Ferry.
Jet ski.
Ferry and jet ski.
Ferry and jet ski. What's between ferry and jet ski?
It's obvious.
It's not super obvious, but it's
Okay. Yeah.
meet me halfway.
Ready?
Okay.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Boat.
Yes!
Yes!
Let's go!
Hold on. Let's
Oh,
count.
no.
So it was first. It was bus,
Bus.
and
Tree.
Then it was canoe and whatever.
Woody.
Woody canoe. Then it was ferry
And
and
jet
jet ski. Now boat.
I didn't say boat.
What did you say?
I said butt. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I was like, he said, I didn't say boat. I said something really dumb is about to come out, or we're gonna go another round.
Nice!
Yeah, good
Okay,
job.
we did it. We made up for it.
Fine meld complete. Is there anything else?
If we have to if we need a filler, I have one. A really short one.
Let's do it.
Smack or send back.
Oh God.
Okay.
Have you ever had fruitcake?
No, actually.
No, I know what it is, and I've seen them. I've never actually gotten to
I
try
just know them for
fruitcake.
the old joke back in the day that they're like super heavy, and they would like use the fruitcake to like drop on someone's head,
Yes.
and it would like kill them.
Yeah.
You
Bro,
ever seen-
all I
they would
remember-
they would treat the fruitcake like an anvil almost,
I
in
remember,
like cartoons and stuff.
dude. I remember like a old like Mickey
Pee-wee.
Mouse Christmas movie,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like Mickey and Minnie,
Yeah.
and Minnie's
Or
like,
they sell the locket and the earrings.
yeah,
Hey,
where she thinks she's like,
broke.
no, what was it? It was something with the fruitcake. Wasn't that she was getting a promotion or something, and then it turns out it was just a fruitcake, and she was like, oh, a fruitcake.
I don't remember. I
That
don't
sums
remember
up how fruitcake tastes, honestly. So it's like, it's, this like really dense cake with obviously like dried fruit in it. It has like nuts, and then they soak it in
It
something.
has nuts. Woo!
Woo!
Amen.
Shout out nuts.
Nuts. Can I get a nuts in there?
By the way, she hasn't barked at all.
She just did.
Such a good girl.
Yeah, she's been good.
But anyway,
I had to fucking call it.
anyway, so it has like it's soaked
You
in.
gotta
like,
wait. You gotta wait.
Okay.
You gotta wait till it stops.
Hey, what are you doing?
Anyway, so it's soaked in like spirits or something also, I
Mhm.
think. And I'm just gonna come out and say it, man. It's gross.
Yeah.
It's nasty.
It looks too dense.
But not even
It
that
looks-
it's just
it
too
looks
dense. It's just
and like
gross.
mushy.
Like cake with dried fruit and nuts in it,
Mm.
and it's like, soaked in alcohol.
Yeah.
It's just not good.
Hold on, wait for.
You know wait for that.
I would.
recommend it?
I would probably still try it though.
Okay.
I think I would still give it a smack, just to try it.
Yeah. I mean,
Boomer! Jesus Christ!
He said, "Jump scare, fucking cat."
Poor cat. Boomer, you're so mean.
Freya was walking by the stairs and he runs up the stairs.
okay,
He goes,
boomer.
Okay, Boomer. Yeah.
Yeah, I would still give it a try. Probably wouldn't like it either, but it's not like so. It doesn't sound so unappealing that I'm like, I wouldn't even try that.
Mhm.
I like that fish bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably try it, but
I
doesn't-
have
it
low
doesn't
hopes
sound
for it. I have
appetizing.
low, if any, hopes for it.
I don't know why I'm really not a big fan of like fruity tasting pastries.
Desserts?
I hate fruity
fucking-
cake.
Let's fucking go.
No.
Triforce assemble.
wait,
Shut
wait.
the fuck up.
Hold on,
Let
hold
it
on.
assemble.
Okay.
Let it assemble.
Okay, so one thing I'll say is that I like Danishes, like cherry Danishes.
Triforce unassembled.
Really?
I'm just
Danish
kidding. No,
are
they're
gross.
slap. No, they slap. They
Oh,
slap.
I don't like them.
I like Danishes that have fruit in
What,
them.
are they too
but-
fucking spicy? Because of the
I
cream
don't,
cheese?
You know, I
Wait.
really don't like cream cheese that much. That's the
Oh,
thing.
that's great.
It's not that I'm like cream cheese is disgusting. I just don't like it.
Here's my thing about Danishes is that it's normally like a puree or something like that, or like a sauce. It's not like a fruit itself usually.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like when cake has like, for example, Brentsa loves these, and they're really popular with like Vietnamese cakes. They have like mangoes in the cake, like whole slices of mangoes in the cake, and I hate that. I think it's so.
Oh, so
weird.
you just don't like fruit?
I don't like
in
fruit
a
in
pastry.
cake.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I mean
That-
the flavor.
I don't mind
like,
that. I
Except
think there's
banana
certain,
nut bread.
I think there's some.
Well, that's fine.
I think there's some fruit that complement cake well, especially like that certain type of cake.
Bananas.
I think if it was
Banana's
a
a good
cake
one.
and it had like a
Carrots.
mango flavored icing
No.
or something like
Carrots in cake.
Carrot cake?
that. Carrot cake's
That's-
good.
There's a difference between cake.
Fruits and vegetables.
No, there's a difference between it's made to resemble the taste of carrot with using carrots, of course, versus there is a slice
I
of
see what
carrot
you're
in this fucking cake.
I see what you're saying. Carrot cake does not taste like carrots. That's true.
No, it does a little bit.
Really? For me,
Not
it just
that
tastes
much.
like cinnamon.
Just like pumpkin spice.
It's like coffee cake. It doesn't taste anything like coffee.
I think it tastes exactly like coffee. That's why it's gross.
Coffee cake?
I don't think coffee cake is good at all.
Have you had coffee cake?
Yeah.
Do you think it tastes like coffee?
No.
Exactly.
It's just like cinnamon.
It's just like sweet cinnamon.
Yeah. Cinnamon bread. It's meant to be eaten with like black coffee,
No, that's different.
isn't it?
Coffee cake?
Aren't you supposed to eat coffee cake with like black
That's why
coffee?
There
I
is, like-
call it coffee cake.
Oh, I'm talking about like coffee flavored cake.
Oh, I mean,
no,
there is coffee flavored cake, but
there is. That
Yeah.
sounds
yeah, I
maybe
mean,
not so terrible.
like there's coffee ice cream.
Yeah. Yeah, you're like kind of close, motherfucker. Waiting for you.
You know, one thing I don't really like is pistachio ice cream.
I don't like pistachio anything.
Dude,
I
what?
barely tolerate
Pistachios are
as it
so
is.
good, and you can never have just one. Like, try to eat
Oh.
just one
Oh, I
pistachio.
can.
You never can.
I 100% can.
He's like, I can't
we
even
get
eat
it.
one.
They're too
I
spicy.
struggle to eat one.
We get it. They're too spicy.
They're just kind of gross. They're kind of like mokoi. Same reason I like avocados. Too mokoi for me.
Pistachios aren't mokoi at all.
To me, they are.
They're nuts.
The color, and then it's like when you eat it. It's kind of,
Okay, what about lemons?
are the lemons mokoi?
I mean, limes.
Mokoi?
Because of color.
No.
Pistachios aren't mokoi either. They're nuts.
I know they're nuts, but they just, to me, they seem a little mokoi.
Bro, you're nuts. Pinche mocosos.
What is it? How do you get your hair so green? They go, it's natural, baby.
Oh, no.
You good? What are you staring like that for? The lights in your
I just thought it'd be funny if I stared at the camera with like, I like the dark.
Leslie's high
effect.
right now, paranoid.
Darkness, my old friend.
Alright, I think we can wrap it up now, though.
Peace, guys. Later. Thank you for watching the Sauce Nuggets podcast. You have anything to say before we go?
Yeah, this might be your.
I can't believe that worked.
This might be your last in-person episode.
Give me a sec. I'm sorry. Father.
This muff.
You should just let me end it there.
Anything? Wait,
Oh,
my last episode.
yeah.
Last in-person episode
Guys,
for a while.
Adrian is moving far, far away. Can we say where?
To the far distant land.
To
Far,
Dreamland.
far away.
Yeah.
I'm gonna live with Shrek.
Yes.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
He's. Let's just say he's a goddamn liberal. He's turning the frogs gay.
Alabama.
So yeah, he's moving away to
yeah.
Cali.
I'm not seeing
We're
him
gonna
in
miss
person
him.
for a while.
I
But
just don't like them that much, and that's
Yeah.
why I'm leaving.
probably in like another 20 episodes.
Probably because our governor's a cripple.
Probably like 20 episodes we'll see him in person.
Yeah.
20 weeks.
We'll be lucky
More
if we
than-
make it 20 episodes.
More than 20.
We'll be lucky if we make it to episode 20.
We're like 4 weeks behind right now.
20 weeks is what, 5 months?
Give or take.
That might actually be kind of.
Spot on. The countdown begins.
Alright, guys. Peace out.
Well, my last words, but it's not the last one.
I didn't say. I said
Your last
for
words
a
before
while.
you leave.
Before you go on
leave for Cali.
hiatus. Your character's getting
My
written
background
out.
will probably be much cleaner over there.
This
we
is
need-
your background
No.
now.
We need something.
So?
We need
Clean?
something better than that, Adrian. Come on.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Adrian, what do you have to say to us?
Thanks for all the memories.
Cry. I said cry!